Yo, this is Don Mondo. Thank you for watching another channel of the Jump Off. The Jump Off is here, and we're about to jump off, man. Hopefully, we hit up the higher heights. And for all my boys out there, for everybody that's trying to figure out how to reach me or how to get to my YouTube, it's pretty easy. Just go to your search button, put El Jefe the Don, and that's Hefe, El Jefe the Don, and then you should look up the Jump Off and subscribe, comment, do what you can. Trust me, the more I grow, the more you're going to grow with me. I'm not that type of person. I'm always going to see my day ones. I'm always going to bring my day ones with me. So I know who you are, even if it's 30, even if it's 10, even if it's 5. I'll always remember you guys. So if this channel takes off, you guys are coming with me. If I have to give you a gift, a very nice gift, they're going to be happy with. If you're, there's going to be stuff later down the road, presents, gifts, and, none of the stuff like pay $10 and you get this Patreon and to see more of my channel. I don't like doing that kind of stuff. I don't want anybody to pay no money. There's no point of it. There's a lot of stuff you could be watching on YouTube. So, you know what I'm saying? Why start making people pay for stuff when it's already free? It's YouTube. YouTube's free. You can see everything on there. So anyways, the more I grow, the more you grow with me. Remember, that's how it's always going to be. If I go to the top, you go to the top with me. I've always been like that. It's never going to change. Now, so we're going to change it up a little bit. I got an interview with Matthew Cox. He's a guy who's pretty big on YouTube lately. And also Chad from Blood on the Razor, I believe. So hopefully you guys will be seeing me on those channels pretty soon. They're pretty big YouTubers. They're going up there as well. They're climbing up the ladder with subscribers. So I'll let you know when I'm going to be on their channel, and I'll put it on my YouTube so you guys can see how the interview went. That way you guys get to know me a little bit better, what happened in my life, because I got a story that's one of a kind. I know a lot of people have stories, but I got a story that's one of a kind, man. And a lot of stuff I've kept inside, and I think it's time. I think it's time to let it go, to release, and let everybody know what I've experienced throughout my life. So it's been a long journey, and I think the time's come to let people know what's happened, all the struggles I faced, and everything. But today, let's just keep it simple. Let's let all this stuff happen first before I speak on it. People can cancel on me, but I do appreciate the people that are big YouTubers that are giving me the time of day to hop on their channel and to grow my subscribers, and to grow my viewers, and hopefully at the very end this all has a message. It's not just for fame and money. And I'm doing pretty well on crypto and day for day trade, like forex trading and day-to-day trading and stuff like that. You can make money in so many ways. This is not, in the very end of the day, this YouTube channel has a message. It's going to help out a lot of people. It's going to give a lot of people an insight and how immigration goes, how the criminal, like, say somebody catches a charge, it's their first time, they get nervous, they don't know what to do, they go and take a guilty plea. Why would you do that? You just ruin the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff like that. And it's going to open up eyes. It's going to help out a lot of people to not even get in trouble, to not even think about that stuff, just to work a normal job, and then just to save their money. A wise man once told me, it doesn't matter how much you make, it matters in how much you save. And the jewelry and the ice and stuff, that's not saving. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you do it just to make yourself feel good. But then at the end of the day, say you bought this for $10,000, now it's worth $5,000. As soon as you wear it, as soon as you take it off the shelf, it's half the worth. But we'll talk about all this stuff later on. I'm trying to get to the channel. Today's channel is going to be Canada, America. Which jail is the worst? Yes, you heard me right. Which jail is the worst? Canada or America? I would like for you to take a little moment, think about it. Maybe you know of a friend, you know of a family member, you know somebody who went through the system. And if you have somebody and you know somebody, please comment them underneath how I can contact them. And I'll pay for an interview for them to come, and I'll pay them to sit down and for them to tell me about their life, tell me about their experience in jail, tell me how it went down. That way, other people know about it and they don't make that mistake. That's the best way to help everybody out. For other people's experiences, you learn from others. This has happened way back in the day. From this has happened way back in the day, from the Roman empires, from the Ottoman Empire, and you learn from other people. We have to do this. You develop in time. Now you see what's going on with Elon Musk and him sending rockets, and did we ever make it to the moon, or we never made it to the moon? Maybe it was all conspiracy theory. Like, are we going to make it to the moon now for the first time? All this stuff is just it's a learning process. You don't know. So this is what I'm trying to get at. So this is a good way for other people to learn and other people to get involved. So if you know somebody that's been in the system, he has a crazy story, or he or she, doesn't matter, he or she. I've seen some pretty badass women out there. I've seen a lot of badass women that have done way worse than men. So if you know of anybody, comment them down low, and I'll be in contact with them, and we can work something out and get a good little interview, or I like to call it a sit down, just a sit down one-on-one. You tell me about you, tell me about who you are, what happened, how everything went, and then there you go. So yeah, but let's get back to it. Jail. I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown. I like for these to go around 30 minutes. I know a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes I get carried away and I go over an hour, but 30 minutes is more than enough to give you a breakdown of how it works. There's more to it. If you got any questions, comment down low, and then I'll do a whole nother channel about your question that you have. So if you have a question about something, let me know. I'll do a whole channel of exactly what your question was. So yes, back in the day, I did make some mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So did some time in Maricopa County, that's in Arizona. And at that time, Maricopa County was the number one worst jail in Arizona. I'm talking about horrible. So there's a guy, his name was Sheriff Joe Arpaio. And if you look his name up right now, in 2017, he got charged. Finally, after which sheriff do you know is a millionaire? This guy's like a 1.5, 2.5. He's got millions of dollars in the bank, all this hidden money that you don't know about. And he's living a rich luxury, and he's just a sheriff. So they finally caught him with some, working with some of the Mexican cartel, smuggling money, doing other stuff. So he got in trouble. He got in trouble from some of the stuff that happened back in the day that everybody was aware of. Because I was with some Mexicans in Maricopa County, and they would tell me like, "Oh, Arpaio, yeah, he good man." I said, "What do you mean good man? He's a horrible man. We're here because of him. This is his jail." He goes, "No, good guy." So I knew something was up. Everybody knew something was up with the guy. So anyways, if you're going to compare jails, Arizona, by far, worst jail in all of America at that time. That was like around 2011, 2012. So, and then here in Canada, when I came over here, it was a self-defense charge, but I caught an assault charge, and I went in for like 3-4 months. And there's a place here called Exeter Road. Exeter Road, I believe, worst jail in Canada. By far. I mean, the conditions, the guards killing inmates, it's ridiculous. So, although I've experienced some crazy things in Exeter Road, And then I've experienced some madness. I'm talking about madness in Maricopa County. Drum roll. You guys ready? Canada, America. Which jail is the worst? I would have to give it to America. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, you definitely don't want to be in jail in America. I'm going to tell you that right now, my fellow Canadians. For the fact being, there's a lot of stuff, okay? I mean, okay, here's how it works. Canada jail, here's how it works. You go into processing. From processing, you walk in. Nobody cares. They want to know if you brought something in. You tell them, no, I didn't bring anything in. Go take a shower. So you got to go shower because they don't want anybody off the streets coming in. They think that the people off the streets are cleaner than or dirtier than the people inside the jail. Whereas the jail is, they keep it pretty clean, but it's still pretty dirty. So anyways, you got to go shower up. After you're done showering, walk around, talk to a few people if you want to. If you just keep it to yourself, if you don't bother anybody, you read your books, you watch TV, you don't change the channel, you don't step on anybody's toes, you don't talk too much, you don't gamble, you don't do anything stupid. That's like every jail, right? But in Canada, mostly, if you don't do that stuff, you're good. I know a guy who was in there. His name was Sean. He actually passed away from overdose, but he was a Portuguese guy. He was in there for a whole year. He did a whole year in Exeter Road. I think he got in a fight one time in the bathroom. And that's crazy. That's unheard of. Because in Arizona State or in Maricopa County, you are not spending a whole year and getting in one fight maybe. You're fighting, and it's not daily. Like, you're fighting once a week, once a month. You're fighting. Like, you're not going to go in there and have one fight the whole year. You're throwing down, and you have to because your people make you, okay? So what I mean by people, I'm going to tell you in a little bit. But I'm going to start with Canada just so I can show you why it's a little bit softer than America. And don't get me wrong. There's some tough people in Canada. There's some pretty hardcore gangsters in Canada. Like I said, the RICO law, there's no RICO law, so a lot of people don't mind going in, doing 5, 10 years, whatever, and then doing a crazy, doing a crazy drug buster, getting involved in something wild that's significant, that if you get hit with that in the States, you're going to do life. Like, they don't mind doing it because they know they're not going to give them life. You know what I'm saying? But in the States, they'll give you life. They'll lock you up, throw away the key, and you're just a number to them. That's it. And when you're gone, they'll call on the phone, and they'll say, yeah, your son, 3478000, deceased. Bye. That's it. Come check him out. So the States is completely different. But, okay. So, like I said, you come in, take a shower, mind your own business. That's it. You're done. You do your whole bit like that if you want. I know a guy in there that was from Windsor that had a bad reputation. I didn't say anything. I didn't want him to get in trouble, young kid. But some of the stuff he did was very bad. But nobody knew him in London. I let it go. Didn't say anything. Minded my own business. He was a little scared. He thought that I was going to do something or say something. I let him go. I said, you know what? I'm here for 4 months. But they do have a system set up in Canada that it is tricky, which I don't know about. It's called an assurity. So here, they'll give you a promise to an appear. And after a promise to an appear, if you mess that up, then you get conditions. You got to be home at a certain time, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. They'll release you 2-3 times. They'll give you chances if it's a minor charge. If it's a serious charge, they'll keep you in there until trial comes. You beat your trial, you walk away. You could beat trials. In Canada, I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but I know a few individuals that have beaten 4 trials, 5 trials. Like, they're 4 for 4, 3 for 3, 2 for 2. Like, they've only lost 1, if that. So you could beat trials if you take it to trial. Sometimes the police here, very sloppy. They don't get their paperwork in check. Sometimes they arrest you for no reason and they make mistakes. You go to trial, you get a good lawyer, you win. In the States, forget about it. You're not winning in the States. In the States, if they catch you, I mean, state charge, you might win. Federale, forget about it. Federale has been doing 2 years, 3 years investigation on you. They got a snitch on you. They got wires on you. They got everybody on you. So it's like a 98% that you're doing time, like 98% guilty plea. That you're gonna plead guilty. Well, majority of people plead guilty, or you just get sentenced. So that's how the federality works. If they come through, if you hear feds are coming, you're doing time. Regardless, you're gonna do something. You're gonna do something to make them happy, because they have to win. That's how they are. Anyways, Canada. Good thing about Canada is the meals. You get 3 meals a day. 3 meals a day. Not bad. 3 good meals. 3 trays. I'm talking about trays with 3 different sections. And every day it's something different. Every day you're looking for something different. Chicken. The next day it's going to be rice and beans, tacos, maybe a pizza, like a small little pizza thing, or pudding, or they have a menu, and every day the menu changes. We don't have that in the States. Forget about it. If I tell you right now what we have, you're probably not going to eat, but which I will get to it. So over here, 3 meals a day, 6 o'clock, and the good thing is when you're eating your food, doors are locked. Nobody bothers you. Just you, your cellmate. You eat your food. You talk. You hang out for a little bit. Boom. Doors open. You watch a TV. TV is pretty good size. I'm talking about a pretty good size TV. You can watch the channels. You can watch some sports. Everybody takes their turn. If there's like a famous, if it's a soap opera, if it's something, or if it's like a comedy show, or somebody's interested into something, you can figure stuff out, okay? So, it's not bad. The worst part is the guards. They like to pick on you. They like to harass you. They like to, I believe everybody knows about it in Exeter Road, or for the people that don't know, there's a gentleman called Bam Bam. He's a good fella. A lot of people have seen him at parties in London. But if you look it up and put Bam Bam and death, they said that Exeter Road, the COs, the correctional officers, they killed him. Some stories are coming around. Nobody knows what's true. But they said that he was in a room and the person heard him saying, stop, please. Like, I just want to go to bed. Stop hitting me. And they kept stomping him and kicking him out. And then they killed him. They had a big funeral, and then they had, you could see all of it. It's all there. I'm not saying this to start anything or to provoke anybody, but you can look it all up. Put EDMC, Exeter Road Jail, and then put Bam Bam. I think 2,000 bikes. All these bikers came. They came to the jail, and they protested. They protested to the jail throughout the whole day. The guards were scared. The guards stayed inside. None of the guards wanted to come out. None of the guards. Some of the people were putting their ass cheeks on the windows of the guards. Some of them were pulling out their parts, and some other people were spraying, if you know what I mean, at the doors and burning out right there. Like, they were doing all kinds of stuff, and nobody got out. Nobody came out. Nobody did anything. Police didn't show up. Nobody. They just let them do whatever they want. So, but anyways, all that stuff happened. At the end of the day, we lost a good person. He was known as a good individual around the community. Of course, dealing with stuff like everybody else is. But why? Why? So the guards. The worst thing about Canada is the guards. But if you're on their good side, you listen to them and you basically do what they say, they'll leave you alone as well, you know. But if you're aggressive and you like to talk back or anything like that, it's different. But it's a whole different system, you know what I'm saying? There's 4, 5, and 6. So you got everybody segregated already. So you got like the blacks, they'll be on 5. You got the natives, they'll be on 6. And then you got the white boys or anybody else will be on 4. That's different. Okay, so that's your exit road. You do your time. Basically, you're out all day. You're watching TV. You're making food. You got a microwave. You're cooking up stuff, and is it the microwave? No, I believe that's no, that's not even America. That's a different jail. Sorry, no microwave. That's Pinal County, no microwave. But anyways, you're outside majority of the time throughout the day, and there's no there's politics, but there's not like the politics that is in the States. So if you want to fight somebody, you go to the bathroom, you take care of business, you come out, wash your hands, take a shower, go back to bed. You finish what you had to do. You know, I don't like the whole jumping thing because one person's bigger than the other. Then you got 2, 3 people in the bathroom to try to defend that one guy. No, if you got the little guy, he's talking smack, he thinks he can take the big guy on. Like, just go to the shower, figure it out. You know, you want to act tough, go in there with the big guy. You don't need 3 guys to go in there. Go take them all one-on-one if that's who you are. You know, bring your little shank or bring your little whatever you made in there. Anyways, very difficult to make weapons and exit a road, and a lot of jails in Canada. Kind of difficult. There's not a lot of material, but it's easier to hide if you want to go at it. When I was there, something broke down, so they had the turtle shells, or like number 5 alert or something like that. It was like crazy. Number 5 alert. Everybody had to strip down butt naked, and everybody literally stripped down butt naked on the floor. And then you had these Ninja Turtles come with their shield. They came with their shield, and they looked like literally Ninja Turtles with their shield. They had their sticks to hit you if you acted up, and they took everybody down. They segregated everybody because somebody decided to smash the glass, and then the guards were afraid to come in because there was glass everywhere, and one of them might come and stab the guards. And anyway, so they have their special forces or special people that come in there, their troops, to come and stop everything. 3 meals a day. You can eat pretty good. You sleep, you mind your own business. Medical comes, they take care of you. Not so bad. You know what I'm saying? You can go outside about an hour, I think it is, or 2 hours, and you get to see. It's cold anyways, so if you're in there in the wintertime, you're just chilling. You're eating, working out, watching TV. That's it. Let me explain to you about Maricopa County. You got Tent City or you got Durango. Tent City means you're outside. Outside's good. It's like a campsite. It literally is. It's like you're camping. So it's fun. You're out there. You think you're camping, right? But then it's 120 degrees. So wintertime, you're wearing thermals. Summertime, you're out there and you're shirtless. You got nothing on. And you're just trying to get some cool air to come in. You got some paper. You're making a fan and trying to fan yourself. You're doing anything you can. Super hot. You're irritated. You can't sleep. You're moving one way to another. It's hot. Very hot. You do something wrong, you get sent to a hot box. The hot box, it's already hot outside. You get put in a hot box. The hot box, like 130 degrees. They put you in this hot box. And at that time, when I was in there was a hot box. And you only allowed to do like a couple days. If you do more than that, then you're probably going to die from hyperventilation or being dehydrated or something. Like, you're definitely going to die. So anyways, I think I did like 3 days, 4 days in there, but it was crazy. You like you pee, you do number 2 right next to you. You gotta smell it. Nobody gives a damn. They open up a little slot, they throw it in there, and then you eat like a little like a dog, and you're in this uncomfortable position, and you stay. It's like a hot box. It's like boom, you're in a hot box, and it gets even hotter inside there. And you're hallucinating. It's crazy. So definitely don't want to get in trouble. So that's Tent City. Tent City's outside. You're at a campsite. You know what I mean? Then there's Durango. Durango, I did a little bit more time. That one's different, but it gets tricky. The tricky part of Durango is that the doors are open. So you need a person to stay awake to check out. So you got 4 people in a room, but the doors are open. They're open. You can walk and go to the bathroom, which is all the way down there, and walk all the way back. You know what I'm saying? So one guy stays awake, watches the door while the other guys sleep. Like if nobody is on that kind of schedule, then it's okay. Like if you don't owe anybody money, here's how it works in Maricopa. I explained to you how it worked over here in Exeter, how it worked in Canada. You walk in, you take a shower, boom, boom, boom. Now I'll explain to you how it works in Arizona. Arizona, you walk in, automatically you're segregated. You got the woods, those are the whites. Kinfos are the blacks. Paisas are the Mexicans born in Mexico. Chicanos are the Mexicans born in America. And then any other group, Cambodians or anybody else, like they find their own little group. Then you got like a Muslim group that they want to just, we're Muslim, we stay here. So like the Arabics or whatnot, they're different. But like if I'm Albanian, Romanian, if I'm European, I go to the woods, the whites. So as soon as I walked in, they seen me. Everybody's nice. Everybody's nice for a cost because you're them. Like something happens, you got to have their back. So they treat you with respect. As soon as you walk in, hey, what's up? What's going on? You're a wood, right? Or you're Mexican? What's going on? No, I'm a wood. Okay, cool. They set up your bed. They give you your bed. Like they make your bed for you. Make your bed for you. They're like, what you need? You need a toothbrush, toothpaste. Here I got for you. Here I got some noodles for you that you can make later on. Some slop. You can get some, or not slop. Slop is the nasty stuff. But I got some spreads. So you're making your spreads. Like I got all the stuff you can make a good spread with. Later on, you can find out. Like if you want to know what a spread is, let me know. But basically, just like a pizza, you put a whole bunch of stuff on there and you call it a spread. Boom, eat it up. Tastes pretty good. So, anyways, you make spreads. You have a good time. And then like you put everything all in once, and then you spray it out like it's mayonnaise. So on your spread, like it's pretty good. Chips and cheeses and different stuff. And anyways, if you have no money, no spread, forget about it. So here's the problem. If you go in the States, say you're from Canada, you decided to go to Arizona just to visit vacation, you catch an assault charge. You don't have money to bond yourself out. You're stuck in there for about a month, 2 months, until one of your family members or somebody comes and gets you out. You have no money in your books. You are stuck to eat the same meal every single day. You cannot look at the calendar and be like, oh my God, tomorrow we got roasted chicken. Tomorrow we got a pizza. Tomorrow we got this ham, whatever. Oh, stuffing, turkey dinner. No. If you have no money and you're broke and you got nothing on your commissary, you are eating slop, which is this beans and rice and nasty stuff that's been left outside because you could see it. You could see in Durango out the windows the trays of food, and you're that hungry. And they give you like 6 pieces of bread. You're living off bread. That's it. Your body is living off bread. You're taking as many carbs as you can, and that's it. Forget about protein. Forget about anything else. Forget about it. Forget about any kind of vitamins that you want to take and omega-3 fish oil or vitamin D3. None of that. You're eating slop. Everyday slop. They might change it up once in a while. They might give you like a little small burrito thing. But not enough food for the average person, for a bigger fella, for a football player, for anybody that's on the outside that's eating good. If you have no money on your books, which is like 120 or 200 that you can spend a week, if you got no money, you are in pain. I'm talking about in pain. Like I was in there, my stomach was just in pain. The other guy next to me, he's even worse. He had nothing. Me, I had some money coming in, but it takes about a week, 2 weeks for the money to fully get inside your stuff. I'm like, listen, a week, 2 weeks? Like, what am I'm piling in bread. There was a time I was drinking milk, eating bread. So I would eat half a bread, and then wash it down with milk. Half a bread, wash it down with milk. Disgusting. There's nothing you could do. Okay? So these people, but they do help you. Like when you come in there, your people, your woods, your whatever, they'll help you. Like, listen, until your money comes in, boom. But now you owe the guy. So you got to make sure you give that stuff back. If you start eating that person's food, he's giving you Cheetos, he's giving you Doritos, he's giving you whatever, Skittles, you got to give that money back to him. If you don't, you owe him. Now, they got to come. They got to come and beat you up in the bathroom. 5, 6 of them, your own kind, your own people. And you have to take the beating. You have to take the beating because you did it wrong. Like you took whatever you take, you got to give back, especially in Arizona. It doesn't matter, Arizona, California, West Coast, where P. Diddy is at right now, anywhere. You cannot take and not give back. You got to give back. If you don't give back, you're in big trouble. Forget about it. So, the worst thing I've ever seen, I'll give it to a quick little insight of what happened. So, here's how it works over there. Arizona, okay, fights all day. Like, say I get in trouble with a kinfo. Me and the black guy, we don't get along. He's staring at me. He keeps staring at me. I don't know what this problem is. It's like, yo, what's your problem? He said, yo, forget about it. Or one of the guys takes my seat. I said, bro, that's my seat. It's been my seat ever since. We get a TV. So exit the road, you got a TV. TV is a big, it's a pretty decent sized TV. You could see stuff on the TV to the point that you can be locked up in the cell and all the doors are closed. So that's perfect. Like the doors are closed, so you don't have to worry about it. The doors are open in Durango, so you got to worry about somebody coming and stabbing you while you're sleeping at night. Exit the road, the doors are closed. All you got to worry about is your inmate and you. And if you and your inmate your cellmate. So your cellmate and you. If you and your cellmate are getting along, you got to worry about nobody. So over there, it's fights nonstop. Like, why'd you take my seat? Or, dude, you're fighting over the dumbest stuff. You owe me 2 Snickers. Or you gave me 1 Snickers back, but the other Snickers for next week. I'm talking about people are fighting, killing, stabbing for $2, $3, Snickers, Doritos, stuff that's just ridiculous on the outside. That if you hear about it, you're like, but it's all about principle. Because if you let that person bully you, everybody else is going to bully you. And you're not going to take that from nobody. That's not how it works. So, me at that time, I started getting close to the shot caller. He was this old man biker guy with a mullet. He had a mullet, and then I was a torpedo. Torpedo's a guy who works for the shot caller. So I would go and give messages to people like, hey, you owe our shot caller, 3 bags of rice, or three coffee, 3 coffee bags. When are you gonna have those? You tell your shot caller I'll have it tomorrow. Cool. I'm coming here to collect. Next day I come collect. I collect 2. Tell him you only had 2. You didn't have 1. Don't worry about it. Stay over here, torpedo. I'll send somebody. If things get out of hand, the little guy can't take care of it, then the torpedo, I gotta go take him to the bathroom and put a beating on him. And then the other people gotta know. So before you put the beating, the shot callers got to go to their shot caller. So it's got to go to the Mexican, to the Paisa, or the Chicano, or the Kinfo, and say, hey, your guy owes us 3 items. How do you want to do this? You guys beat him up, or we'll take care of it. Be like, you guys take care of it. He owes you, so you guys take care of it. No problem. We got this. So bada bing, bada boom, you're fighting every single day. So it's different over there because you're segregated. It's a racial thing. It's like a racism thing. Whites, blacks, Mexicans, all in one, trying to be peaceful. You can talk to them. You can hang out. You can do small stuff. But if you're spending majority of the time with them, like I'm a Wood and I'm hanging out with, which I hung out with a lot of Mexicans. The Mexicans are like my best friends in the States. I have a lot of Mexican friends. I got a lot of black friends. We played football together, so even college football. So they were my best friends. Like white boys, yeah, hung out with the white boys, but majority Mexicans, I got, my first girlfriend, my first love, my first everything, Her name was Clara Sarah, and she was a Colombian, beautiful Colombian girl, gorgeous, and that's a whole different story. We were trying to get married one day and everything like that, but it's a whole different story. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's how it was over there. It's just Mexican, black and white. So, anyways, we're in Durango, and Tin City's having the same problems. They're just outside. They're outside. It's different over there. But and if you want to get stuff across, people are slinging. Like if they want to get their drugs or they want to get stuff across, they would sling it with a slingshot because you're outside, right? So they'll be like, yo, at 3 o'clock, sling over a package for me around this field. So they'll have somebody get close to it there with their car, sling it across, get their package and go. They have easier way to get stuff in the system. And you're outside. It's like camping with a bunch of criminals. I don't know how fun that is. Like, and you're not killing animals. You're killing each other, humans. So it's different than camping. But I guess it's like camping. People say it like, "Oh, I'm going to the campsite." Durango was the worst. That's where I was at. Durango was the worst because no safety. Like, there's no way to be safe. The doors were open. You get no peace. Everybody's on you. So anyways, worst thing I've seen in there. A guy came in. A Mexican fella. Not sad at all. I have no remorse. I don't give a damn, to be honest with you, because of what he did. So I really don't care. But a Mexican fella comes in there, and he's in his 40s, in his 50s. Didn't want to give up paperwork. So all the Woods, all the kinfos, everybody's like, yo, bro, you got paperwork on this guy? Like, what's going on? Is he a cop? Is he a narc? Is he anybody who you're trying to, like, get, like, who is this guy? Like, figure it out. Like, hurry up. So the Mexicans told him that he had to produce paperwork and he's got to hurry up on it. And the guy's like, yeah, paperwork is coming in soon. Don't worry about it. He was supposed to show the Mexicans the paperwork, and then he wouldn't do it. He was trying to get out of there and try to go to PC, but I guess one of the guards didn't like him because he gave the paperwork to one of the shot callers. Shot caller's like, give us paperwork or we're going to start a riot. Give us paperwork or we're going to start a riot. The CO was like, listen, I'm not trying to get inside this bullshit. I don't want to do any paperwork and how many people got stabbed. How many people got hurt? I'm not trying to get involved. So anyways, here's the paperwork. You took a look at the paperwork. You know what this individual did? He was a coyote. So coyote is somebody who brings people across the border. Arizona's right on the border of Mexico, for people who didn't know. He would bring you across the border and ask for payment. Even if you paid him money, he will still grape you, assault you, especially if you're a woman or a little kid. So little kids, women, did not matter. He would do that. He was a sick, twisted individual. People can look up my record. I've had a lot of self-defense on women. I've been to jail on a lot of fights, which is self-defense. I protect them, especially in clubs and everything, because not that they're fragile creatures that they can't protect themselves, but it's just they're out there to have fun. They're drinking. They're intoxicated. Leave them alone. Why do you got to go smack their ass? Why do you got to be inappropriate? Leave them alone. If they don't like you, they don't like you. You know? Don't yell back and scream back. So anyways, and I got 3 women that I love. 3 women that I love. My mom, my grandma, and my sister. And they mean the world to me. And I'll die for them. So when I thought about it, I'm thinking like my sister, I'm thinking my cousins, I'm like, what? What did this guy do? So me being the torpedo, I went to go tell the shot caller. Shot caller's like, I already know. They got 24 hours. Either they're doing it or we're doing it. But we're not allowed to touch them because they got to do it. I said, bro, somebody better do something, man. This is ridiculous. I'm not standing with this guy. I'm not being in the same facility in him, knowing him that he's done. And he had like a record. Like it showed family members. It showed like 30 or 40 different family members that he would take the family. The father would leave to try to go. Like he'd be like, Father, you go. They stay here until the rest of the money comes, but then he would take advantage of them. Father comes, he tell them, don't say anything or I'm going to kill the father. He had a process. He did this stuff. He was a twisted, sick individual, man. Shout out to Fresh and Fit, man, for what's his name? Myron, for grabbing some of these coyotes and arresting them and putting them away and sending them back and and not torturing them, but just sending them back. They're sick, twisted individuals. On the next episode, I'm going to do on immigration, how the immigration works in Canada and how the immigration works in America. Hopefully to help out a lot of people out there that are new here. Indians, Arabs that are coming to Canada, and then Mexicans that are coming to America, especially with Donald Trump's max deportation that he's planning on doing. But anyways, back to this individual. 24 hours. They got to get him out there in 24 hours. Like I said, Durango, the doors are open. So the doors are open. They're not closed. What are you going to do? The night comes. It was around nighttime. He was about, I think, 2 doors down from me. And I saw 2 individuals with the blankets over them. I already knew what's going to happen. No, like, they don't come in like that. So I'm guarding our room. I'm thinking somebody might have a problem in our room with somebody. So let's get ready to go. So I already wake up one of them. I'm like, yo, like, these guys are putting on blankets. Something's about to happen. Anyways, they got their blankets. The blankets is for the cameras not to see them. Although there's 4 people in the room, somebody's got to confess in who did it. Nobody confesses in who did it. Nobody catches anything. They got to prove it. So that's how it works. So they put 2 blankets over their head, and one for each person. They slide out, and they go down to 2 doors down. And at that time, nobody was helping them. They knew what was going on. Then like, everybody stay away. Whoever's there, cover your ears, cover your face. Don't talk, don't do nothing. All I heard was just like, I can shiver right now, but all I heard was just like bones, like bones, like scraping of the bones. That's how hard down they were digging this person. They're just straight digging him and digging him and digging him, stabbing him everywhere, and that's just his bones. So they're getting right to his bones. I don't want to mess up my diamond, but anyway, they're digging right to his bones. So I can hear the scraping and everything, and then one of them had him covered up right to his mouth with a pillow. So no scream. All you heard is that's it. After that, boom, blankets over their head. Went back. I think they gave it to one of their guys. Flushed it all down the toilet. That's it. The next morning, everybody stay in your rooms. Nobody come out. Anybody come out is getting shot with like the beanie bags. You're getting shot with the beanie bags. Nobody comes out. We already knew what that's about. So we're going to be in our rooms. But it doesn't close. We have nothing. Nothing closes. Like it's open. It's open. Like it's just cement blocks. Like it's open. So they can't close us with anything, even if they want us to. So the only thing they can do is anybody who comes out is getting shot. Whoever has to go to the bathroom is getting shot with a beanie bag, or getting sprayed and with mace, and that's it. And I was like, what's going on? What's going on? They're like, don't talk, dude. Don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. We already knew what's going on. Anyways, not the firefighters, but like the emergency people come right away. Not to save his life. The guy's dead already. So anyways, they come over there. They put him on a stretcher. They're bringing him out. Before they can cover him up, I saw everything. Just straight stabbings. I saw his bones. It was disturbing till today. Like, it was disturbing. Like, the most disturbing thing. After that, I didn't eat for like 2 weeks. I was sick to my stomach. I'd give my meal away. I really don't care. I didn't feel guilty for him. I felt sick to my stomach because of what I seen, like the inside of a person, like the stab wounds and how far down they were to the bones and the cracking of the like that, like that right there was just like ugh, like you haven't seen that before. You know what I'm saying? I played football. Football, you'll smack somebody, you'll hear a crack or helmet to helmet contact, but not stabbings to the point that you're stabbing somebody's bones. You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. That was the craziest thing I've seen. They took him up. As soon as they covered him, I got a one last look at him. I'm like, oh my gosh, these guys mean like they wanted to chop. They were close to getting the head off. Like the Mexicans in the States are known for that, for beheadings. They're all over YouTube. They wanted to cut the whole head off. They just didn't have big enough pieces. They wanted to make, like, that's what the word was. The word was to take it off and put it right on the stomach so the guards can catch him like that. Anyways, after that, for like 2 days, we had to just stay. Whoever leaves the room is getting hit with a beanie bag or getting maced or whatever. Food would come in the room, the slop, and then that's it. But they took care of business. Hey, the guy was a molester. He did what he did. He had it coming to him. He did it to little kids. He did it to little girls. He did it to mothers, and he got what he deserves. So they don't tolerate that kind of stuff. Here in Canada, it's a little bit different. Like I've seen people go in there for like the sexual assaults and like some other charges, you know, like domestic and whatever, but they don't get attacked or anything. I don't know what it is. Like they don't PC. They're in general pop. They'll just say, "Hey, listen, I didn't do it. My girl was freaking out on me. She was going crazy, and I was just trying to back her away, but I never did anything like that." But like they have paperwork showing that they went to their house, and so I don't know. But I know these people get lengthy sentencing, and in the States they do get lengthy sentencing as well. But they do. But I don't know how the politics work in there, because the guy's on the phone hanging out watching TV and everything. So I'm like, okay, this guy known he's in there for SA. I don't want to say the word, but he's in there for SA. Why is he here? Like, what's going on? So they try to kick him out, and they give people chances in like Exeter Road and other areas. They're like, go and kick the cage. If you kick the cage, you get out. There's no kicking the cage. Like in Arizona and California, you're getting beat down. Straight to the bathroom, straight beat down. That's how it works. You're getting jumped, you're getting smacked. That's how it is. So that's the only reason that I'll end the channel for today. But that's how it works. How you get in. Like when you get into Arizona or anywhere, any jail, they take care of you, your own people, your own kind. They help you out. But in Canada, they don't care. They'll say take a shower and go to your room. So it's more peaceful. Mind your own business. Don't get involved in anybody's politics. Don't owe any money. Just say I'm staying here, do my time, and that's it. You're good to go. If you have a good reputation on the streets and you're a solid individual. The guards is a different story. But if you're good with them, don't bother them. They won't bother you. The States, they'll make your bed. They'll give you food, they'll give you all this stuff, all these handouts, but you gotta do favors. And then if you're in there, you gotta help out. If somebody's going against somebody, you all go in there. If your shot caller is in trouble, he's like, guys, today's a riot, and you cannot say no. If you back out of a riot, they're gonna come kill you and stab you. So there's not a lot of killing, but there is. You get stabbed a certain place, you die. So you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Stabbings for sure, 100%. But you could get stabbed somewhere to the point that you die. You don't know what's going to happen. You're just a number to them. You know what I mean? As for the inmates inside, they're doing their thing. I didn't see a lot of that over there. Like a system where people were making money. Like we're hustling and making money and doing this. But in the States, they were making money. I know some guys who went in the States and they came out and they bought a Hummer. They bought a Hummer for their mother. They bought a Hummer for themselves. And they had like on $20,000 or $30,000, and he was in there for a year. They have programs. They have programs in the state where they make tons of money, a lot of money. They found ways to get stuff in there, like I told you, the slingshot in Tin City. So they got ways to make money in there. So yeah, man, that's basically Exit Road. That's your American jail compared to your Canadian jail. You tell me which one's worse. You tell me which one you think is a little bit, but just quick story on America. You got to hear this one. This one you got to hear. It's crazy. So here's another thing. The 2 meals a day. It affects you a lot. Here's how it goes. Francisco, we played ball together. We played football. He was 420 pounds. He went in there for 1 year. For 1 year. As I was passing by, I was seeing he's going through immigration jail because of his paperwork. I said, Francisco, is that you? He's like, yo, Mondo, yeah. He's like, where you been, bro? I was like, well, bro, on the outside. Now I'm in here because of some bullshit. What's going on with you, Francisco? Nothing, man. I was like, yo, you lost weight. What is going on? That's good, man. Like, you've been working out. That's good. He goes, no, man, it's not healthy weight. I have no money. I have no food. Like, help me out, like, with something. If you have anything. I was like, yeah, my money's coming in. I'll help you out with some cash if you want. I never knew you were in here. Dude, that guy Francisco came down to 180 pounds in 1 year. That's unhealthy, okay? He peeled his skin. He can peel it and drag it down to the floor. His tits would sag all the way to his stomach, okay? His shoulders, his everything was peeling. He can skin and peel it off. Like, not peel it off, but like stretch his skin like it was dough. He's full of dough. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. The food and the craziness and the stabbings, and also those guys make swords in there. Okay, I didn't see any of that stuff when I was in there. They had like a bust. They did do a big old bust inside on 6 right. I was on 6 right. So like on the native range, they did a big bust and they found some small ones. I'm talking about 1 inch, 2 inch, a couple inches. They weren't big enough. These people make swords. We're talking about knives here, okay? These guys have swords. So when it comes to weapons, when it comes to food, when it comes to the politics, when it comes to the meals, when it comes to the safety, when it comes to the guards not caring, looking a different way because they don't want to do paperwork, America, definitely the worst jails, the worst federales. They got the RICO laws, and the RICO laws will give you basketball numbers, 120 years, 130 years, 140 years. So yeah, like by far 100%. Sorry, I gotta pick America on that one. You guys can tell me what you think. If you have anybody that's done some time that wants to come and tell their story, they want to have a sit down, and we can grow the channel. We can talk about his story and let people know how it works and how the inside really is. Let me know. Other than that, I appreciate for you guys taking your time and hearing me out. And these are just straight facts, man. I can show you proof on everything. Got nothing to hide. I'm just doing this to just put some knowledge into you. If it's not something you like, it's not something you don't feel kind of, oh, I wish to do that, or that sounds exciting, don't do it. Stay home, stay safe, go to work. A real gangster supports his family, works, makes sure his family is fed, make sure he puts food on the table. That's what a real gangster is. My father, your father, something that we should be. Make sure to put food on the table, make sure to take care of the people that we love, make sure to do good in society, work hard, pay the taxes. Although the government does whatever they want with their taxes, that's a different story, but at least we pay them and help out others the best we can. But other than that, that's what a true gangster is. If you go in jail and you got your mom out there struggling, with your sister, and now you got kids. You know, like you got Dirk. I feel bad about Dirk. Dirk's story is crazy. Dirk's a millionaire, something we all wish to be. A millionaire. 40 million, 100 million in the bank. He's got 11 kids. He's stuck in jail. The same jail I'm talking to you about. Same scenery. Although he has money, he can eat food. He has money, he can eat a bunch of food, and he's happy. But like, 11 kids to take care of. He's a gangster because he slid for Vaughn. Come on, guys. Vaughn went and started a fight on its own. That's a whole different story. I don't want to get involved. But Vaughn slid for himself. Like, Vaughn went and fought the guy one-on-one and got shot. The other guy was doing self-defense. You don't come out there and be a radical and go and try to fight somebody one-on-one, then get shot by a bunch of gang members, and then you expect for your best friend, for your closest friend to go and try to protect you? Why? And everybody's provoking him to do so? Good job. Good job, social media. Which I'm doing another one. Is social media good for you or social media bad for you? Or did social media affect the world in a good way or a bad way? I'm going to do another one on that pretty soon. But good job, social media. You keep telling this guy, slide for Vaughn, slide for Vaughn. Well, guess what? He slid for Vaughn. He's got 11 kids that need to be fed. And they're going to wander around the streets. His boys are going to wonder, who did this to my father? Why is my father inside? They're going to end up being who knows what. You're affecting your kids. You're affecting your family. You need to be there to provide. A real gangster provides for his family. A real gangster makes sure he stays out of jail. And a real gangster makes sure he has his head on straight. And he helps out the world. And does good to society. And doesn't let other people provoke him. And put him in a bad predicament. So that's what I gotta say. Shout out to everybody to listen to me. And Don Mondo signing out. If you got anybody, please subscribe, comment. You got anybody, let me know. And let's try to grow this channel. I appreciate you all. I got a lot, man. A lot of experience living in multiple countries. We can even talk about Europe. I know their system. So anyways, I'll get back to you guys later with another video. Shout out, peace, and love. Thanks for watching.